are assembling now a bike called Java Auriga. Java Auriga. I have put the bottom down, and this is the bottom side. So I was not respecting the rules. Either way, the bike is going to come out nice. This is the curtain for the wheel. Since it's upside down, the wheel falls out, right? So we've got the wheel over there. And the bike is nicely, it's got all this protection so that it sits nicely in there. Since it's upside down, I'm going to take off this part to make the bike easy to remove. And this is our box that's actually going to have all the stuff we need, right? So inside this, we have a seat post that's already assembled with a seat inside it. We have reflectors, some of it may not work, and we have pedals, right? So this box has some goodies over there. And then now comes the bike. So I'd like to keep a stand that I'll work on as I get the bike out. So that's the stand we're going to assemble the bike on. Get the bike out, very easy to come out, okay? And it's fully plastic packed, right? There's the bike. Now, because I need space, I'm going to put everything back inside the box. Make sure there's nothing there that I need. There's nothing there that I need. So, now, you got it before it started, huh, buddy? Thank you. Okay, I don't need all these boxes. They're going to be out of my way. So that's a Java box, all empty stuff. And we'll close this box, but before we close, let's get the bike out of the plastic bag. So well done here. So we're gonna get this counterfeit here nicely torn off. Get a cutter here, just to cut the tape. There you go. Tape is being cut. Now look at how well protected that bike was. The box is big, so this bike comes off from the box scratchless. It doesn't have too much in line of packing, but the box was very well done for this bike. Right? So there you go. There's my Java Auriga. Alright, let's get that out. Big body bag for the bike. That's out there. And now we're going to push this box backwards because we're going to work on the bike from here. Okay, we're going to work on the bike from here. And this box will go further back. Those of you who might be joining later, that's what the box should look like. Right side up. Okay? Right side up. I normally like to get my wheel on the bike right away so the bike is standing straight. So when I work on it, it's easier for me to visualize things. So I'm going to get inside this box and I'm looking for a skewer, which I don't see. The pedals. Let's see. Oh, there's no skewer because it's a true XL. It's a true XL. So I will need a 3-star. There is no skewer, it's a true XL. I'm gonna get down here and get this thing out. Go. And good thing is everything is done. So this is already installed and as a through XL should go right through, but before we go in there we need to remove the brake protector so that accidentally had you hit the brakes, these hydraulic brakes would have not caught. Without that they will readjust and you have a problem. So this is how I like to get the bike back. I start off straight away with the wheel on the bike to make things easy as I work on. And there you go, Java Auriga. So this is a smooth bike, no edges. It really looks like a carbon bike, right? There you go. Anyway, get a few more pieces out. I'll leave this part until the end so we don't get any oils on the bike, but I still need to get rid of the parts that we don't need, right? So, while we're working, so we're gonna get cable tie out here so the bike just slide back. So that was to protect the crank arm. Now we have the whole crank on this side, which is on the plastic bag. We get that out as well. We got something here just to protect the back end of the frame. So the bike is now pretty much open. The bike is pretty much open. Now all we have to worry about is getting things on there slowly. So go ahead and get the seat on there so the bike looks good. Not really important to have it now, but we're going to put it right now. So we settle, put this whole thing away. The side here. I only want to see things that are important. So this is an important screw. This will keep the seat post in its place. So they've done a very good thing by tapping it here. So we release this and get this on there. And tapping it has done a good job because this could have shaken, and as it's shaking, somehow it could have got unscrewed. Java Auriga.
Arroz Omania is that?
But so. Okay, so we'll drop that in its place. We'll come back and tie it, but we will not pull out the seat post, because if you pull out the seat post, it will drop in. So the seat post right now is at its lowest position. So we're good. And we'll go and get the so normally road bikes don't come with pedals, they come empty, even if you see them on the photos. In this case, we are having temporary pedals to start with, but they're very good nylon pedals that should last for a while when somebody's training. I'll get a little bit of grease on them. We'll get a little bit of grease on them. This is so that as you have metal and it goes into metal, in the future it does not fuse. Okay? In the future it does not fuse, and it's easy in, easy out. Got a right here. So this I could use 15 mm wrench for them. I could also use an Allen wrench. Okay. So you'll see that this Allen wrench here goes good on it, and that's what I'll use. It tends to make it go in smoothly. On bikes, there is something about pedals. Okay, I hope you can see it. When there are lines on the pedal like that, lines, right? See, this side there is nothing near the thread, then here there are lines. These lines that are on the thread tell you that this is a left pedal. The right pedal normally has nothing. Okay, if you go all around, it's smooth. But of course, sometimes you might have something that says R for right and L for left, all right? And sometimes that writing might be on this side as well, in the end. Right, so always if you're facing the bike, that's going to be the left side. In this case, even the crank is written L, and it has an arrow showing which side you should turn your pedal to install it. So it's very easy if you wanted to do this yourself. We're going to do that. So like I said, I'm going to use the Allen key. It's easier to use the Allen key to close it, and the arrow says that I should turn that way. It's true on both sides. On the left side and right side, you should turn it forward to close it. Makes sense, because as you go forward, you'll be tightening it and it would accidentally do not go loose. So that's on. Same thing on the other side. Okay, I'll push it, I'll guide it, and then I'll bring the Allen key. So when you do this, almost always 100% for pedals that has ability to use Allen wrench to put it in, it's the easiest install. You don't it doesn't go at any angle. When you initiate like this, it goes very quickly. So when I have this option on a pedal, I always use the Allen wrench to go. Okay, so that's done for now. Okay, so the bike is starting to look. Okay, this part we'll put later. It's more important now to tune the bike, get the bike where the gears and everything is working. Then later on we'll come and add air to it. If it had clincher brakes, maybe I would work with air right away, right? But it has disc brakes, so we'll start with air later on. So I'm going to turn this thing around here. So we are going to now use a different thing to mount this. I hope I can cancel from this. All right. So I mount this to the AC over there, and it can see us looking down. All right. So this is the AC. And lock it there. Right now it shows it's looking up. I hope it's not going to fall down. Turn this thing up. So I'm going to be working on it from here now. Okay, I hope it'll catch everything. As you can see, this was not planned. As a matter of fact, this needs to turn so that the camera is a little bit further out. So if you're watching it upside down, now it'll be downside up. Oh, come on, dude. This Google has seems to have some problem, these phones, but we're still live. Everything's still going on. Okay. Go here. There we go. There we go. Sorry guys, for those of you who are watching. Like I said, we had not planned this video. Here we go. Get the bike here. Okay. I don't know if you will be able to see this, but on this frame there are 3 colors, which are actually Italian flag, because Java is designed in Italy. So you see those 3 colors over there. But my focus now is going to be on the gears to see how the gears are doing. Before we do that, we want to remove everything else that's there. So this bike has 12 gears. So we're gonna downshift from here. And I'm gonna pull this bike stand far out to make sure that you can see everything about this bike. Right, I hope you can see everything now. Okay. That sound is just beautiful. It's soft, but you hear all the clicks. This sound will go louder as time goes by because the grease that's there will reduce. Okay. So we shift up. The first shift did not go. That means I really do need to do some adjustment, and it goes in. So we'll downshift again, shift up again, goes up, smooth, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so everything's up there. So it's 11 gear. We now drop it down. We should get 10, which means we have 11. 1, 2, 3. There's a small delay in coming down, which means it was too tight. So I'll make it tiny bit loose. And I did a double shift there by mixtech, another shift. And it shifts down very nicely. So here we are talking about working with the first gear in the front. And we're going to go to the second gear in the front to see how it is. Shift it all the way up, everything is smooth. And now go up. 1, 2. There's a delay in going up, so that means that I need to tighten the cable. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. But in this case, when you tighten it, you make it loose, so it's going to be different. So I'm going to take half turn. I'm going to drop it down again, all the way down, and check it again. 1, 2, still delay. I'm going to make it loose again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Easy gliding. All the way up. Okay. So too tight because it's trying to go in there, so we drop it down. So as I push it up, it keeps coming down. This means that there's possibility that the guides here, the 2 screws that are supposed to be protecting the chain from falling on either side, one of them is too tight. It's not letting me stay all the way to the top. Okay. There you go. Yeah. Okay. So I will adjust that and it should be okay. My only thing is sometimes I forget, if it's not written, I don't remember which is high, which is low. But I can look at it and see clearly that the one on the top is the one that's limiting. Yes, these are called limiting screws. They're called limiting screw. Now this limiting screw is using an Allen key, possibly size number 2 or 3. So yeah, size 3. So I'm going to turn half a notch and push it up. Okay, another half a notch to make it loose. Okay, so this means that see? Okay, what I can see here is that this area here is very tight. That means, first of all, you should not be running on the highest gear here if you're also on the highest gear. It means on the lowest gear when you're on the high here. So this will require us to do a barrel adjuster. The chain is too tight, B-screw. So we're going to leave the chain to be a little bit loose, okay? Now it's going. And try that again. Go all the way to the top and make sure it's not going across. It's not going across. So the limiting screw is correct. And here we're doing fine as well. Okay, so the front and the back are adjusted. Now I'll drop it one more time on the lower one. There you go. Careful. So we have the 12 these are things that في نوعين في هذا يمشي شوي شوية يسوي شوي شوية وفي هذا اللي ممكن فريش سبراي اوكي شوية فقط في يسار 5 هذا أعتقد which is this maybe 3-4 years should be less. بعدين في هذا شماعة wax. بعدين في هذا البايب So, guys, we're pretty much done. I said I would check with this one. So, I have progressive lines there. Okay. 1, 2. There was a slight delay on there. Now I need to adjust on this. We're almost done. So here we played with 2 screws, limiting screws that doesn't let the chain fall that way or come this way. And we haven't had to do anything in the front. If you have to work with the front, it's actually one of the hardest gears. Next time I'll do a video on this side where you see what we're doing. Alright? Let's say thank you for joining. See you in the next video. So this is Java Auriga. Java Auriga. Okay, so now we go off live. We're going to turn off live now.